What is your "I was into X before it was cool" thing? I was 13 when Dad dragged home this ancient desktop computer from his office. The thing sounded like a leaf blower when it started up, took 5 minutes just to boot, and had graphics that looked like someone drew them with crayons. But I didn't care one bit. While other girls my age were painting their nails and talking about which boy was cutest, I was staying up until 3 a.m. playing StarCraft and Age of Empires. I taught myself basic coding just so I could mod the games and make custom maps. Nobody at school got it. When I mentioned Warcraft or talked about strategy builds, girls would look at me like I was speaking alien. The boys who did play games acted like I was invading their private treehouse, so I kept it secret. I recorded my gameplay using this free software that barely worked, burning clips onto DVDs because YouTube didn't even exist yet. I was creating content before content creation was even a thing. When I got to college, streaming was just starting to become real. I set up under the name Pixel Fangs and only used my voice, never showed my face. The gaming space still felt like boys only, and I wasn't ready to deal with that mess. But my channel grew. Not huge, but decent. I had sponsors sending me free keyboards and mice, a solid fan base, and was making enough money to help with textbooks. Then my little brother Ryan came along. He was 12 and had been begging to use my gaming setup for months. I always said no because he was too young and didn't understand how much work I'd put into building my channel. One Tuesday, I came home from my campus job to find Ryan sitting at my computer. He was live on my Twitch account, using my Pixel Fangs name, playing Fortnite with his face right there on camera. My chat was going absolutely insane. They'd been following Pixel Fangs for 2 years hearing only my voice, and suddenly they thought they were seeing me for the first time, except they thought I was a 12-year-old boy. The clip went viral instantly. Pixel Fangs face reveal, she's actually a kid, spread across every gaming forum and social media platform. My follower count exploded overnight. Ryan was eating up the attention, responding to donations, acting like he'd built the whole thing himself. I confronted him, but he just shrugged and said he was helping make me famous. When I told our parents what happened, they brushed me off. He's just excited about your hobby. Let him have some fun with it. But Ryan didn't stop. While I was at class the next day, he went live again and again. He started changing passwords, accepting partnerships, and setting up donation goals. My sponsors began reaching out to him directly, thinking the whole thing was some elaborate marketing stunt. Within 2 weeks, I was completely locked out of everything I'd built. My accounts, my partnerships, my entire online identity. Ryan had convinced everyone that he was the real Pixel Fangs, and I was just his jealous older sister trying to steal credit. The worst part was watching him fumble through games I'd mastered years ago, giving terrible advice to viewers who used to trust my expertise. He turned my carefully built community into a circus. But nobody cared because a 12-year-old gamer was apparently more entertaining than the person who'd actually created the content they loved. I tried starting over with a new name, but it was impossible. Everyone in the gaming community knew about the Pixel Fang sister drama. Anytime I tried to stream, comments would flood in calling me fake or asking where my little brother was. Ryan kept it up for about 6 months before he got bored and moved on to something else. By then, my sponsors were gone, my community had scattered, and years of work had vanished. He left me with nothing but a dead channel and a reputation as someone who tried to steal credit from a kid. I had to start completely over, building from zero with a different name, different style, everything. It took 3 more years to get back to where I'd been, and I never fully recovered that original community I'd worked so hard to build.